Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole, and today I'm bringing you part 3 of my week-long weeknight dinner series. And today's video was actually inspired by the fact that it's Wednesday, and sometimes on a Wednesday, in the middle of the week, you just need something a little bit extra special and flavorful and decadent to keep your spirits high and to keep you going throughout the week. So I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin stuffed shells with a creamy, cheesy sauce that is so easy to make, and it's so delicious and very fall appropriate. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's get started. So for these stuffed shells, you're going to start by boiling half of a large box of jumbo shells. And you want to make sure that you're using a dried pasta that doesn't have eggs. Most dried pasta doesn't, but just double check. This brand is great because it is all vegan. And while those boil, I'm going to start making the pumpkin filling, which is 1 can of pumpkin puree. You want to make sure you're using just plain pumpkin, not anything sweetened or seasoned. And then we're going to add half of a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and some salt and pepper. I do about 3 to 4 good grinds from my salt and pepper shaker, and then you're just going to stir all of that around until it's well combined. Once the pasta is done cooking, you want to rinse it under some cold water to prevent the noodles from sticking together while you're stuffing them, and also to cool them down a little bit so that you can handle them easier, because no one wants to have to wait around on a busy weeknight for pasta to cool down. You want to get dinner on the table as quickly as possible. So run them under some cool water, get them stuffed by just using a spoon and putting about a big tablespoon in each shell, and then put them in a baking sheet. And then we're going to go ahead and make our cheesy sauce by making basically a cheesy bechamel sauce. So I'm going to combine 1 tablespoon of Earth Balance and 1 tablespoon of flour, and I'm going to mix that together. And this is a pretty traditional French technique. You're basically making a roux, and this is going to thicken the sauce. So then I'm going to add 1 cup of almond milk at a time, stir it and let it cook for a couple of minutes. It's going to thicken. Then you add another cup of almond milk, and then we're going to season it with nutmeg, garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and best of all, some cheese. This vegan cheese is so good. You may remember this from Monday's video. I like to try to use the same ingredients throughout the week so I don't have to spend a lot of money and keep making trips to the store. So if you made Monday's recipe and you have this cheese, woohoo, you're one step closer to having this dish. So basically I add another half a cup of almond milk, 3 tablespoons of that cheese, and then put it in the blender so it's nice and smooth. You could also just whisk it in the pan, whatever you like, and then you're going to pour that over the pasta. And then I like to add some, not asparagus, spinach. This is spinach, hello. And then I'm going to add the rest of the sauce. And you want to make sure that each little bit of the pasta is coated. As you can see, it's creamy and so delicious, so cheesy. And we're going to bake this at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. Before this goes in the oven, you could very lightly sprinkle some dried sage if you have that, but I actually had some fresh sage, so what I'm going to do is make kind of like a bouquet garni, which is where you take some herbs and you put it into a dish, and then while it cooks, you leave it in there so it can flavor it, and then you pull it out before serving. So we're not going to eat the sage. This is just going to make the dish extra flavorful and very fall-y, because sage and pumpkin is just a fall match made in heaven. And once it's out of the oven, the sauce will be thickened, the spinach will be cooked, and everything will be creamy and delicious. And I like to finish off the top with just another little grind of salt and pepper just to really bring out the flavors, and this is ready to go. This can be a main dish, it could be a side dish, it could be something that you have with green salad, which is what I did on this day, or you could have some roasted veggies. I think that steamed green beans would be a great accompaniment to this, especially on like a busy weekday. So just pair this with a veggie and you'll have a complete, delicious, fall-inspired weeknight meal that is a little bit fancy and a little bit decadent. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're liking this video series, I would love if you would share some of these videos with your friends and your family, because I really want more people to know that eating healthy and eating vegan can be delicious and flavorful, it can be inexpensive, and it doesn't have to take a long time. So share, 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 and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!